Hello guys, good morning and welcome to BitcoinMF. Quick TA update for today, the way I see the market. I remind you this is not a financial advice. Do your own research and you know how it is. And Bakitzer, let's go. On the daily chart we can see that we have a nice red green candle, okay, that bounced right off this line of support and met resistance in the next resistance line, which I draw and which we talked about in the previous videos in the Discord server. And today what we see is meanwhile we see this red candle, which is also is a little bit having trouble to sell off and continue the down movement, okay. So first of all, to get things clear, I'm still short. Yes, I didn't change my mind mucho from yesterday. I still think the same things basically, but nevertheless I do want to make this update, a quick one, just to see what I feel about it, what I feel about today, what I see today. So I will have to write less in the Discord server because it consumes time. Anyways, this is the basic chart, okay, like we always watch this. Those are my lines of resistance and support. Right now this line is acting as a support, we can say this, but I watch him, so I made him yellow for now, not green but yellow, and this line is still resistance, so I watch it as resistance. What can happen today in my opinion is if bulls really want to show us some more power and more dominance, then of course we can go and shoot up through this resistance. Here will be stops or orders of people who shorted here, and also will be buy orders of people who want to buy the breakout, I think. So there is a cluster of orders in this area, which can possibly suggest that we can go and take all these orders and fill all these orders, and you know what I mean, like do a little stop hunt. And if we go here, it can also mean that we can even go more up, because once it triggers, then you know it's like snow falling, but the opposite way, yeah, like snow falling up. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, if we open the indicators, we can see something like a little bit different, maybe, because we see this break in the RSI, okay, but also remember the lag of the indicators. This already happened, this already happened, and this already happened, in my opinion. So we have to pay closely to this, okay. And if I do my regular analysis with the BB band and the BitcoinMF strategy, okay, so I also remind you to change to Aikenashi every time you use the strategy, if you use it, because that's the way it works. And we can see that still the long signal, still we climbing up, and we don't get a short signal. And it also means much and doesn't mean much, because when we will get a short signal, it also can bounce up and then go down, okay, or bounce up or go up, because not every single, as you can see, is like 100% signal. But this is how I use it, and this is how I watch this, because I know that if I go flat, I know not to take those signals. And here I also, it's like when I look in the past, I can see that here I can take the signal, but it's not so easy. But you know what I mean, you need to know where to take it and where to not take it. I try to help with my opinions, but sometimes I am also wrong. I'm only human, and it's okay. Anyways, on the daily Heikei Nashi, we can see that we can still climbing up, okay, everything is up. People are sounding to me more bullish these days, okay, but again, I'm for now still lean more to the bear side. On the 12-hour, we can see that we got a Heiken red candle, and the RSI is a little bit falling, and a little bit more bearish picture, I think. But we have to wait and see, because if this candle wants to go and price action wants to go below this line, and if it closes below this line, so it means that there is a possible chance for more down. Because the way I see it, that if it falls down, okay, if it falls down, especially with an impulse, if it breaks it like the candle here, if it breaks it with an impulse, so probably the next move will be up to retest this line. But again, first we need to dump on this line, like dump hard, not gently. Okay, so moving on the 4th hour, we can see the little bit move down, okay, from the last resistance line, also a little bit of the BB. But as always I say, now is very tricky, because if we go into short now, of course it can fall, and then we can say, oh yes, we knew the short was coming and all of this. But actually after 3 candles or 2 candles or even 1 candle red, I less like to go short, because there is a chance, even if it continues to fall, there is a chance that it first will underwater you good, because so you don't have an easy life. Okay, that's the way I think it works, and that's the way I watch it. Anyways, I also tell you all the time about the RSI level 50, and here we also approach this level 50, you see. So it's a question if we start again to go to the negative phase, which we can see that is really short here. That means that bulls are like flexing and showing muscles. But again, I watch this because the future is not something that we can know. On the 1 hour, you see, it's like it's saved by the EMA. You see this? And also the BB bands, you see this? But again, I watch the mid BB. If it crosses the mid BB, so I start to sweat, maybe not even, I don't know. I update in the Discord server. Half hour, we can see that it's trying to hold, the price action is trying to hold, but we are also near a almost bearish cross, okay, on the EMAs, and this can signal that it will go more down. But again, people are trading like white and black, I don't know how to call it. They see the cross, they go short. I don't do this. I see the cross and I think if I want to go short and if I want to go long, because when I often I see these crosses happening, especially on the lower time frames, and it happens, but the price is going up again to the cross. So I wait. I don't put myself into the rush. I don't need it. I have a pattern scanner. I have this strategy. I have updates like everybody, Twitter and all of this. You know, it's 2019. I know that everybody is like me and even more maybe. So I know that updates are like actually really hard to miss. Okay, that's what I mean. And if you still haven't trouble to get all your info and all your crypto and Bitcoin news and shit together, I would be more than happy if you check my server and my channels, because this is what I do, and I started this for myself, but now I see it helps also people. So I continue with this because I found out that when I help the people with what I know and what I think, and when the vibe is good, it helps me back. So I just want to share my thoughts with you guys on the market, and it doesn't mean that the market is doing only what I say, but secretly I believe it is. I tell you a secret, but never mind. But anyways, you get the idea. On the 15 minutes scalpers, okay, scalpers time frame, you can see the dance of price action as I call it, because when we get the close outside of the BB bands, it shows better with the regular candles. When we get the close outside of the BB bands, I start to look for the counter moves, okay? So if we close on the BB top, I start to look down. And if we close on the BB down, I start to look up, okay? And it doesn't mean it's 100% gonna work for you, because it ain't gonna work for you. But the general idea is you can see it all over the chart, okay, and you can see it also on every time frame. It doesn't matter. I use the 15 minutes because I know that on the 15 minutes there is lots of time the most intense action, price action wise. There is many times the most intense action, like sometimes if Bitfinex kicks in or kicks off. I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about. Okay, back to the Ekina sheet. Okay, and that was the run up. I think we got it all clear. Let me see again. So if you didn't understand here, I also look at the negative phase and I watch, because every time it goes up, it stops on the EMAs, and on the mid BB it stops to test the res. And if bulls are still in power and still bringing volume, so it goes up. If no, it goes down, because it cannot sustain this. Okay. So some more things I wanted to tell you about today, what I hear and what I see. Is the thing that everybody talk about, the Leo coin of Bitfinex. The investors, the institutional investors, they step in with this Leo coin, which cost I don't know how much, 1 gazillion bazillion to get one coin. Not really, yes, but the investment, the ICO, the IEO, you know what I mean. It was made for people with big money, rich people, with they not retail people that play. They try to save the little shekels. It's made for people, the big people who can make big money. So I watch this closely because I think it's actually gonna have a reverse effect on the market, and it will bring the Bitcoin price down. But we have to pay close to this the coin and watch this coin. Another thing that is on my mind is BitMEX CEO Arthur, and he tweeted yesterday a nice tweet that it says that bear market is over and bull market is here, and it's a fact, and all of this. And many times, because I look at Arthur as a PR person, I think that he really knows what to say in order to make all the psychology of BitMEX, get the fluids going, get it running up. I think that it is not by chance that he is the CEO of BitMEX, and I like him and I don't like him at the same time. Another thing I wanted to talk about is this WhatsApp Bitcoin thing, because we are in the news, the Facebook, the going crypto and all of this, and now I hear also the WhatsApp is having this add-on which you can use and send Bitcoin from user to user through the WhatsApp. And I will leave this link in the description. All the links will be left in the description for you to read. I don't have much time today to show you all the videos, but you're big boys. I know you can find it easily, and if already not did. And the last thing I wanted to say is also that I read Coinbase is now 60% going institutional, and this for me also means that it might be not what everybody think, that institutions will pump the price up, but it will make the market the reverse effect, that institution will take over and will take all of the retail Bitcoin, and they will take it over by pushing the price down. This is my opinion for today. It can be changed in another half an hour, I swear, but it doesn't mean that I really don't think those things that I say right now. Okay? Everybody is invited in the links. There are all the links. It is free. I don't want you to buy nothing unless you feel that you need it. That's the key, okay? My trades are there, my signals are there, all my info, all what I know is there, okay? Just follow the links, read, and you can comment, like, and subscribe if you like, and you can leave me comments and message me, and I will try my best to answer, okay? And I think that's it for today. So good luck, trade safe, and bye bye. I see you next time.